Pantera on Turbo. This is Krattiger here. Next band I got up, I saw in 1991, 92 on a little beach at Castaic Lake. A little lake 30 minutes outside of Los Angeles in like 1991. Blew my fucking mind. Still to this day, probably the best live band I've ever seen in my life. They were opening for Porno for Pyros. That band was Rage Against the Machine. That song fucking cranks. Rob Zombie on Turbo. Krattiger here. Try and catch Rob Zombie on tour this summer with Mudvayne, coming to a theater near you. It was funny, Covino has this term for turbo music. DDR, divorced dad rock. Although I'm not divorced, I'm not a dad. I do love the rock, and I love Amy Lee. Evanescence, Turbo. Breaking Benjamin on Turbo. This is Krattiger here. And I discovered Breaking Benjamin about 5 or 6 years ago when I was living in Rio Rancho, New Mexico. There was a alternative station called Area 102.9, I think it was. And they played all the Turbo music. And then one day I'm driving to work and it switched formats into Banda Ranchera music. That's the thing that sucks about terrestrial radio is like one day you're listening to your favorite songs and the next day they change formats. We don't change formats here. We've got a format for everyone. So let's do some Korn. I get circumcised! Wait, that's not the lyric? Oh, I thought that was a weird thing to sing about. Krattiger here on Turbo. Next song has such a beefy guitar tone. I love the word beefy. We used to use it when I was a kid. Like, that Camaro's beefy. That guitar tone is beefy. We gotta bring beefy back. Anyways, Pantera. Audio Slave on Turbo. Krattiger here. You know, Tom Morello is like an ambassador to SiriusXM. He's got, I don't know, like 3 or 4 different shows going on all different channels, all different times. Check out the SXM app. Look up Tom Morello and you can listen to any of his shows anytime on the app. Coolest thing ever. You don't have to wait till like, midnight to listen to the show. You can listen to it right now. Any case, many of you know that I played in a band. I played the drums in a band back in the 90s. Played every club, Whiskey, Roxy. We were playing a Coconut Teaser, and this band opened up for us, and it really blew my mind. Because the next thing, I started hearing them on the radio. I guess their songs were a lot more catchy than ours. Incubus. Deftones on Turbo. Krattiger here. And just to show you what a small world it is, just the other day I was out on my Harley, I was on Ventura Boulevard, and I was pulling up to this red light, and there was another guy on a brand new Fat Boy. I look over, it's Chad fucking Smith with Red Hot Chili Peppers. I kid you not. Yeah, it's a small world. If you love the Chili Peppers, they've got their own channel on SiriusXM right now, channel 104, 24/7 Red Hot Chili Peppers, all their influences, all their friends. Check it out. I'm not going to play them here because this is Turbo, and this is Linkin Park.